My name is Michael Young, and I'm a lawyer who handles beneficiary disputes. In this video, I'll briefly discuss a beneficiary dispute I handle regarding an investment brokerage account out of Collin County, Texas, just north of Dallas. I was contacted by my client after she was named in an interpleader case by the stock brokerage, Charles Schwab, involving a friend of hers who had passed away. And briefly, what happened is the friend had designated her as a half beneficiary of the account and a woman that he had had a previous relationship with years ago. And the competing woman had got into a dispute with Schwab over payment of the proceeds and also contested the right of my client to receive half of the account proceeds. I filed an answer on behalf of my client in a case that had been pending for about a year and was almost set to go to trial. But I was able to get in, and my client was very helpful, supplied me with substantial information. I was able to contact the attorney for the other competing claimant, the woman with the prior relationship, and was able to convince them that really there was no basis to contest the designation to my client. She was a close friend of the decedent. There was no fraud, no undue influence. He clearly had mental capacity to make the designation, and that they were not going to be able to show at trial that the designation of half the investment account to my client was invalid for some reason. They agreed, and we were able to then have an agreed order entered with the court directing the investment company, Charles Schwab, to pay half of the proceeds to my client, which was the entirety of what she was entitled to. Now, does it always work out so well and so quickly? Not necessarily. But it's once again an example of how important it is to, early on in the process, contact a lawyer who is experienced in handling beneficiary disputes, whether it's of a life insurance policy or a stock brokerage account, or a bank account that may have a beneficiary designation on it.